Good day to everybody out there. This is See Thy Wealth, water your health, drink a glass of water. And I'm here back at you today with another topic. But before I give you another topic today, we all know that I live off grid here in the jungle of Central America. Solar panels on the roof, well water outside. As you can see right there, we're looking at 30 plus mango trees in the orchard. So we are living off grid here. We don't have any utility bills, meaning no water bill, no electrical bill. And I don't even have a mortgage bill, although that's not considered a utility bill. No car note, no motorcycle note. And as you can see, we're working on not having any house or any food payments. As I'm seeing, a lot of the gig workers are giving up on Spark, Uber Eats, Uber, Lyft, all of those different platforms. Why? My opinion, it's oversaturated. A lot of people wanted to get out of the 9-to-5, the desk job, and they felt like, oh, we can go, especially in these large cities, Los Angeles, New York, Miami, Chicago. I don't know about Chicago, Philadelphia, definitely in Los Angeles and New York. Uber, Lyft, they have these programs where they partner with Avis, Hertz, and they were allowing you to utilize their cars for a fee per week just to drive Uber and Lyft. So a lot of people were quitting their jobs. I was one of the ones that said, you know what? I'm gonna go and get one of these cars from Hertz and I'm gonna do Uber. And I felt like it was very convenient. They allowed me to use their car. They allowed me to put mileage on their car, damage their car when it comes to just the continuous miles on their car. And I feel like a lot of people took that path. And now with Waymo, with the robots, with the economy being the way it is today, a lot of those people feel like the money isn't worth it. You know why? Because you sit on the clock for 2 or 3 hours waiting for a good ride or a good 2 or 3 deliveries or so on and so forth. And the whole time you're sitting on the clock for 2 or 3 hours, you're not even getting paid. Now, when I was driving for Uber, a lot of what I was doing it, mostly what I was doing it for was personal things that was going on in the house, number one. And then number two, I felt like I like to eat a lot of high quality food, coconut waters, lettuce, tomato, a lot of high quality hydrating foods and vegetarian, vegan type dishes. So I felt like that would be my grocery store run money. And I did it. I love the ability to go get their cars, and that was an expensive thing, paying damn near $300 a week for a Toyota Corolla, for a Kia Niro, for any type of car. You're paying $200 and something a week, depending on what tier you're using, right? I'm not saying there's anything wrong with doing these type jobs. I'm just saying with Waymo, the robots, a lot of people are giving up on the gig workers, the gig working. It just doesn't seem like it's worth their time anymore. If you can have a self-driving car that is able to not receive tips, get the food to you on time, not have to worry about talking back when you deliver this food wrong, it relieves these companies of a lot of overhead. Instead of them having to pay you the 55% that they were giving you on the dollar, or 50% that they was giving you on the dollar, they now don't have to give you anything. Instead of you giving a tip to the Waymo, to an Uber driver or Lyft driver, you don't have to do that for these robots anymore. You know what I'm saying? So these companies are having the algorithm work in their favor, meaning you'll never really get ahead because no matter what you do, these rides are going to be spread out evenly. And it's just seemed like you can drive for 12 hours a day and you make your $300 a day, but it's like, damn, is $300 a day for 12 hours worth my time? I think not, unless you really have to do these type things. Like I said, it was really convenient for me. I was working from home. I didn't have nothing to do. I needed some extra money or wanted some extra money. And what other way for me to do that than to drive Uber? I control my time. If I get a real estate deal that come in, if I gotta go to FedEx or UPS and get something notarized, I can stop whatever ride I'm doing, head to the nearest UPS, whether that's in the Valley, whether that's downtown Los Angeles, whether that's me down in San Clemente. I can stop whatever I'm driving, whatever that drive is over with, I'm done. I'm gonna handle my business. That was for me. I'm a real estate investor. I invested in properties in Georgia, Florida, New Orleans or Louisiana, Pennsylvania, New York, Delaware, California. So when I had things going on, I had to stop. I didn't even say I had to stop at the drop of a dime, but because once I get something, the ball in my court, I'm passing it back or I'm shooting. So when I get an email, it's time for me to stop doing my work, driving Uber, go print my documents out that I need to from FedEx or UPS and get these sent off. That's how I operate when I do business. So it was very convenient for me. I didn't have a car in LA because I wasn't in the city so much. I was in and out of the city, spending 2 weeks here, spending a couple months there. So I got rid of the lease that I had. I was leasing a car. I had a 3-year lease. Back when I gave my lease up in 2017, I said, there's no need for me to have this lease anymore. I'm not spending any time here. So I had to pay off the lease in full early, or I had to go get someone who was willing to consume or take that lease over off my hands. Since I had a bad deal, because when I first bought the car, I had fucked up credit. So I ended up having to get a bad deal on the car. I was paying too much. So nobody really wanted to assume that lease. So I had to pay the lease off in for the year because I had a whole nother year left. But that alleviated me from having to pay insurance. So I didn't have a car in LA. So that was, and then when COVID came, I was stuck and I was spending a lot of time in LA. So I still didn't need a car because where we was living at, we was convenient to Whole Foods, we was convenient to restaurants and other little spaces that I was in. Of course, we had Uber Eats, we had Lyft, we had all these other different things that was delivering. So a car wasn't really a necessity. But once I really needed one, I decided to go and get a car from Uber and Lyft because they had a partnership with Avis and Hertz and probably other little car rental shops. I just feel like the market is oversaturated. Everybody's trying to be their own boss and an independent contractor. And Uber and Lyft make you feel like you're an independent boss and a contractor. Yes, you are a contractor, but the boss is really the person that's behind you or beside you that's paying you every ride. That's who the boss is. Yes, you have the ability to tell them to get out of your car or whatever. But the fact remains, you are not the boss. The guy or the girl who's paying you, they are the boss. I feel like the market is oversaturated, number one. And then number two, you have a lot of self-driving cars. The robots in LA, they are everywhere. I always said that was a bad look for people who were doing Uber driving and Lyft driving and all these other different platforms. I don't see myself getting into a self-driving car. I didn't see myself doing it a couple years ago. And then last year when I was in LA briefly, I felt like maybe I would just do it for content. Let me get in one of these cars, do a video, and it just, I didn't do it. But as things become more efficiently, and then another thing that's going on with Uber, a lot of times is I will order Uber Eats or DoorDash and it would say Miguel is showing up. And then Miguel, once the car shows up, it wasn't Miguel in his car. It was Kathy, or it was Keisha, or Ty, or somebody else that didn't look like a damn man. So I don't know if that's a glitch in the system or you got a bunch of immigrants that are coming into the country that are using other people's names and information and they're able to get jobs and whatever that way. I don't know. I'm really not familiar with what's going on in that field, but I just feel like it's oversaturated. The economy is going down. People are doing different things with their life today and the gig economy is failing because of it. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. This is See Thy Wealth. Water your health. Drink a glass of water.